NBC5 News at 6 starts now.
8 days into Oregon's largest ever healthcare workers strike, we're hearing from a nurse who crossed the picket line. Good evening and thank you for choosing NBC5 News at 6. I'm Andrea Boyd. Despite crowds of nurses rallying in front of Providence hospitals statewide, Providence in Medford says some 40% of union-represented nurses actually chose to work instead of strike. The Oregon Nurses Association says that number is unverified. Only on NBC5's Maximus Osborne spoke to one union-represented nurse who actually clocked into work rather than be at the picket line. He has our top story tonight at 6. Maximus.
Andrea, that's right. The nurse who wished to remain anonymous sat down with me this afternoon. They say their choice to work boils down to this. They're happy with the terms of the health system's proposals.
I personally don't trust our union, and I don't think the union wants the best for the workers. But that's my opinion.
This Providence registered nurse wished to remain anonymous in fear of retribution. They're represented by the Oregon Nurses Association, but have chosen to work instead of strike, saying many nurses are not as unhappy working at Providence as the union says there are.
I don't think it's right because Providence is a good hospital. And the last offer that Providence offered to us, to the union, is really good.
They say they've been a nurse for over a decade, spending time at multiple hospitals, and says Providence is the best they've worked at.
Travelers love to work here. They say, oh my gosh, this place is so good. Oh my gosh, I wish we have what you guys have.
Providence says over 40% of union-represented nurses have chosen to work rather than go on strike, a number the union says is unverified, and the ONA says the picket line is actually growing.
There's still many union-represented nurses that are choosing to participate in the open-ended strike more than a week into it with no signs of stopping because they haven't received what they believe is a fair contract.
Different experiences working at Providence. Some have been here for 30 years. Most of those nurses that have been here for 30 years are out on the strike line. I will say that.
Brianna Zabel, a striking registered nurse at Providence, says the ONA is a Democratic union. And when surveys came out for a yes or no on proposals, most said no.
The supermajority said no. We want to hold out for these things. We do not want to take this contract. We do not want to ratify this contract.
Zabel says choosing to go on strike is a decision no nurse took lightly. She says they are striking for a better future for healthcare workers and their patients.
Everyone has a choice to come out here or to stay inside there. And also, everyone has a choice to believe in something bigger than themselves, which I think is really what we're doing out here.
On Thursday, Providence sent over updated proposals to the ONA. The ONA told us today they're not happy about the updated proposals, describing it as near copy and pastes of previous proposals. Live in studio, Maximus Osborne, NBC5 News.